Hello, good afternoon, our viewers. My name is Constantine Okello from Safety for You Limited. Yeah, today we want just to look at the things which are happening to our country so that actually we can learn from the failures and we can improve. In recent past, a teenager from Nandi County was called A in secondary school and joined Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, JKUAT. Also, he earned a first class in information technology, committed a suicide for failing to get the job. Okay, something we have to understand here is that our society has made that this A class, these very clever students, actually they have express a job to get actually when they complete the school, which is not true, because success comes from the resilience, how resilient you are and how resistant you are to the situation. Because if you look at the worldwide situation, it's not all that way conducive and people cannot get a job easily. And also if you combine with other domestic issues which we have within the country, where there's a lot of consideration from certain people or whom we do know, or the network issues, is really big problem. So actually our students should be taught also how to learn resilience, how to be resilient, so that when they come out they can resist. So if they don't get the job, they don't feel depressed and actually commit suicide. Okay, we just have to look at few information here. The first thing is to build your foundations for what you want to achieve in future. And when you come out, actually you have to work on what you are thinking. Don't depend your life to other people because they might not be forthcoming the way you think. Okay, the second thing you have to do is that you have to look at the culture of the country and how the people are behaving, because now, like the situation we are in, to lose the money is not a problem, because if you try to involve someone that will help you to develop something, by the end of the day he will end to defraud you and he will con you and you lose your everything, and you just enjoy like that, because our culture has really changed and people do not behave the way it's supposed to be done as a human being. So we have to focus, and then if you are planning something, you have to focus on the result, but also it's being challenged because of the people, the way they're behaving. And surely, as much as you want to plan, it might not be achieved because people have really changed, and they don't actually have the emotions. So actually, as a person, we have to behave into the emotional quotient, which actually is something very good. And to define it is ability to understand, use and manage your own emotions in positive ways, to relieve stress, communicate effectively, and empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflicts. No one likes problems in this world. Everybody wants to be safe. And actually, if we work as a team and we help each other, actually, life will be very good for everyone, actually. But unfortunately, we have people who are selfless and self-centered. They just consider whatever they get for themselves. They think that if they're okay, everything is okay, and actually they don't care about other people. And also, in some things that they try to pin down other people or to frustrate other people so that they look great, and all those problems actually do build stress to other people, and really can make someone to commit suicide. Because also we are not new to that one, because when we try to open our organizations, we went through a lot of challenges, because once you come and tell someone that actually you have an idea you want to share with him, he will come trying to embrace your ideas and looking as very good, but the intent is that he want to defraud you and run away. And actually, I don't think if any country can develop into such conditions. So let us try to understand the relationships. I think building relationship is with others to maximize your potential is very good, and then it's good to know how you feel and when, understand your values and the functions of your life experience, know your purpose, assess your skills, and actually know your style, because people do things in different ways. So if you know where you are going and what you want to achieve, it's a good measure which can make you to improve and achieve your goals. Okay, also there are so many temptations and so many frustrations. So how do you deal with the frustrations? Okay, I just use the two words here. It's either fight or flight, because fight is actually aggression to protect yourself from that danger. So you can actually fight it but actually the end result of fighting is not good because there's a lot of injury, police case, and actually you cannot continue with your plan as you have planned. So the best one, I'll just choose the flight. The flight is just turning away from the danger and withdraw, and then you must know what's going to trigger you, because withdrawing doesn't hurt much because you'll have saved your time and have saved the situation and you shall continue with your life. So the best thing is that instead of evolving into something that can actually affect your life, it's better to just leave it, keep quiet, and you walk away actually, so that you continue with your life, because life is very difficult. Fighting is going to create a lot of problems. And also another thing is that you have to know, you have to control your trigger. If you know that something is going to trigger you, it's good to avoid it so that actually you remain into a safe state, you remain healthy, so that you don't have to involve other things. Because if you have one problem and you add with another one, you multiply them, they become too much for you to solve such problems. And also anticipate what will trigger you, and then change time and place, or ask someone to join you so that actually he can really control the situation. And also another important thing is the environment we are in. You see now, as I've said, that the young guy committed a suicide. He tried, maybe he was hopeful when he's still in the university, but when he came out, things changed and he became hopeless. And actually, because we don't teach people cultures, it became difficult and people could not understand the situation he was in, and he ended up taking his own life, which actually is not good, something which should not be encouraged at all. And also leaders have the responsibility, because if a young leader takes his life, it means that there's a problem, because it's only one guy who is taking their life, several people are taking their lives, and actually the leaders have the responsibility to ensure that such behavior should not continue. Do they have the strategies in place? I really doubt if they have the strategies, because since we don't develop the culture, if someone dies and they just ignore that one and they say it's a bad luck and it passes like that, shouldn't be the case. The leader should take the responsibility to educate the people, to ensure that actually people have futures. And even if there's no futures, they have to look their ways. So they should not pretend to know everything. They have to share the information so that we learn from each other and we improve the situation. According to myself, we have a lot of opportunities in the country, but actually those who are holding the opportunity, they don't want to release them to other people so that they can benefit. They sit with them, they don't use them, they just sit with them and keep quiet, and they don't even care. And such cultures actually is taking the country backward. You cannot only be pushing people to pay tax and you're not creating the job, because people cannot pay tax without having the job. So in my view is that giving people job or creating enabling environment whereby corruption is reduced and conmen also have reduced in the country can enable people to get the job, so that people can move forward and get employment, create employment, remain healthy, and pay tax for the nation, and then we have a developing nation. Thank you very much for listening to us. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so, so that when we present new videos, you'll be the first one to watch. Today we just moved a little bit from safety to go to the coaching and mentorship, so that actually people should understand how to keep themselves safe. Because if you understand mentorship, you also safe, and actually that's part of health and still safety. Thank you, and God bless you.